video is pretty much just a bunch of big butts.
I'm dry humping, bamboo in the jungle. My butt's so big, it's like two gigantic bubbles. And I always show it off, cause it's my greatest asset. But it's enhanced by surgery, yes, it's made out of plastic. It's not real. Cost major cash in my surgery bill. It's going up fast, got work on my nose and my lips. Plus get in place, my fake teeth, Mr. X, that is. Feed me a carrot. 95% of it is fake. It's so hard, it goes over super quick. Now I'm really so nasty, my toes are break. Later in the video, I am really disrespect. The end, wish you who also knows how to rap. But my lyrics are red, complete letter.
A big spectre and skull. This video is things that don't make any sense. Damn, butts. You rip off. Give it not back. I'm pissed off. Turn it to trash. Give me some of all that cash.
Bitch, please talk to the X. For some reason, there's a gym out in the jungle where I lift these tiny weights to work out my fake muscles. I pump real hard, but there's no sweat on my complexion, cause I numb all my sweat glands with these Botox injections. Then I slam my crotch into the floor, rap about sex non-stop. Act like a whore, waste the talent I got. Writing lyrics that will turn your brain to rot. I am a dumb shit. You can see with the green, spread the whole thing out like it's skin. I'm super study, I just wear real gear. So 7 years on, till I go for good. Rap something back to hide the fact that I'm ill. So listen to that dog, don't be ever take a look. Sitting in the chair, now I'm feeling that's me.
I'm the one on that dance. Your butt is too damn fat.
You're gonna eat this ass.
I can't do, I need air. Stay.
What are you saying, Dre?
I'm trying to warn you. Yeah, keep behind you there. So a snake.
Oh my gosh. Look at that snake.
That's my bitch. She has this snake. And she loves using one snake. And I'm not done. Keep that big snake. My anaconda ate Nick's bones and now this goes all done. Yo, guys,
Yeah, so that was Bart Baker's Anaconda parody. So that was his Anaconda parody. And in there, apparently, you guys heard Sir Mix-a-Lot. He's in there as well. It's kind of funny to hear Sir Mix-a-Lot in the song that he made famous called Baby Got Back, and Nicki Minaj took that song and made it into Anaconda. I mean, the beat is still there, and there's some stuff like, oh my gosh, look at her butt. That part is actually from Baby Got Back, and Pull in the Middle, Bitch Got Much Back. That's also the same. So, in the last chapter of Can't Evan Think Straight, Evan, Sebastian, and Rory are left Murphy's house. Now, if you guys watched the video from yesterday where I was in purple, you guys already know about this chapter, but I was thinking about keeping that video and flipping these two around, but I don't think it's good. Besides, the way I read it was very odd. I mean, I got lost even though I was reading the book along with it. But I'm going to try to make this a little bit more smooth. As you guys know, I don't read books very fast or smooth. I'm going to try to read this smoothly. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Chapter 7. I opened my front door and shut it. I slipped my shoes off and made my way upstairs to go to my bedroom. Evan, my mom asked in confusion as I appeared at the top of the stairs. What were you expecting, Satan? I asked. No, I just thought you were in your room. Have you been gone all night? Geez, what kind of mother are you? I cried and facepalmed myself. I was with my friends all night. You have friends? She asked in honest surprise. Yes, mother, I have friends, I grumbled. Well, that's good. I thought you annoyed everyone too badly for them to hang out with you, she said, offering a bright smile. I'm going to my bedroom, I said miserably. I made my way down the hallway and into my bedroom. I set myself down and fell back against my bed, stared up at my ceiling, feeling exhausted. I closed my eyes. I'm going to kill whoever invented Mondays. Rory sighed in annoyance. Evan, you've been saying that all day. Now shut up. He snapped, slamming his locker and glaring at my face. I pouted and crossed my arms as I began to follow him towards the cafeteria. You're so mean to me because you're annoying, he said flatly. As we made our way to our table, Rory sat down. I sat down next to him. I pulled Arnold Palmer out of my lunch bag and opened it and began to drink it thirstily. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Murphy and Sebastian's voice drifted over to us as they appeared at the table sitting down together. Murphy glared at Sebastian, and Sebastian calmly watched him. No, it's not, Murphy repeated. Yes, it is. What are you guys fighting about? I asked eagerly. Maybe Murphy had really pissed off Sebastian and they stopped being friends. That would teach that man-stealing asshole to mess with my man. Sebastian is trying to tell me The Long Walk is the most terrifying King book Murphy said, rolling his eyes. It's not. Yes, it is. The psychological aspect of a book is terrifying, Sebastian said with a shrug. Isn't the book about a bunch of guys walking? Boring, I said, rolling my eyes. Murphy face-palmed himself and shook his head at me. Evan, you don't read, do you? I shook my head. Nope. I said, ain't nobody got time for that. You're an idiot, Murphy said. Well, look at that, Murphy. We agree on something, Sebastian said. I pointed at them. I'm trying not to look into Sebastian's eyes. I don't want to make an idiot out of myself today. Hell, I was determined not to. Evan, can I ask you something? You just did, Sebastian. He rolled his eyes. Okay, well, can I ask you something else? I suppose. How come you never looked me in the eyes? I froze. Damn it! He had noticed I never made eye contact with him. Okay, Evan, be smooth. It wouldn't be hard to lie my way out of this one. I opened my mouth to reply and looked up, my eyes shocked with Sebastian's. Then my mind was wiped clear as I found myself getting lost in his eyes. I think I was supposed to be saying something to him right now. I was about to confess my love of him. I think that was it. Because I let ring. Sound the bell ringing snapped me out of my trance, and I slapped a hand over my mouth, my eyes gone wide. Holy mother of flying turtles, I almost told Sebastian Amsel that I'm in love with him. I jumped up and ran to go die in the hole, but Sebastian grabbed my arm. He turned me so I was facing him and flashed me a breathtaking smile. You were saying? He asked. I was saying my eyes met him again, and I felt my control slipping away. No, Evan spit out a lie before you spilled the truth. I lost my intestines. You lost your intestines? Sebastian asked, raising an eyebrow and slowly releasing my arm. Yeah, like zombies on The Walking Dead. They fall right out, plop on the ground. I blabbed nervously, trying to rip my gaze from his eyes. We're gonna be late for class, Rory said, grabbing my wrist and dragging me out of the lunchroom. I don't get it. I frowned my brow in confusion as I continued to be dragged through the hallway by Rory. My dashing good looks had no effect on Sebastian, and my charmistic charm doesn't seem to be subduing him. Seriously, Evan, stop talking to yourself. You're as attractive as a dog ass, and your charmistic and you have charm as your charmistic as a chair, Rory said, pulling me into the study hall. I'm sick of pulling you away from embarrassing situations. Can you just hold a normal conversation for once? I pouted. You are so mean. Anyways, I have to go ask my dad for something. So I'll smell you later. But seriously, take a shower or wear cologne or something. You really smell. I grabbed my passbook and filled out the pass as Rory glared at me and sniffed his shirt and chuckled to himself as I brought my passbook up to the teacher. He signed it and turned and gave me a short wave before leaving the classroom. I began to walk down the hallway, sticking an earphone in and turning on my iPod. We used to be the judge, sticky and wild. I used to be who owned the night, I sang quietly to myself. I walked down another hallway to my dad's classroom. I opened the door and let myself in without bothering to knock. I froze as I stepped inside. Sebastian was sitting at a desk. A Stephen King book in his hands. He didn't look up like some of the other kids did when I opened the door. I took a mental breath before walking towards my dad's desk. Evan, he said, looking up from the book he was reading. What do you need? Nice to see you do, Daddy dearest, I said, rolling my eyes. Do you have class? He asked me curiously. I shook my head, waving my passbook at his face to study hall. Anyways, I was wondering if I could have a ride home with you after school. Rory has to pick up his mom from work, and I don't feel like going with him. Dad shrugged and nodded. Sure, but hey, mind giving me a hand? They brought these science textbooks to my room by accident. Can you bring them down the hall to the right room for me? I sighed in annoyance and nodded. I picked up a box and pouted. Dad, it's too heavy for me to carry them both at once, I whined. Dad rolled his eyes and glanced at the students in front of him. Sebastian, he called. Sebastian looked up from the book and seemed to notice me for the first time. He closed the book and stood up and wandered up to my dad. Yes, Mr. Sildo? Yes, Polly? Would you mind helping my son bring these 2 boxes down to the science room, Mr. Garrett's room? He said, motioning at the other box. Sebastian smiled and nodded. Sure. No problem, sir, he said, leaning down, easily lifting the box of textbooks in his arms. We left the classroom together and began to walk down the hall in silence. I was glad I had the box to distract me from looking into Sebastian's eyes. Since Rory wasn't here to drag me away if I started sounding like an idiot again. So, I didn't know you had my dad as a study hall teacher. Not that I should know that. Knowing that would be creepy. I'm not creepy. I don't stalk you. That would be strange. I'm a completely normal. Yep, don't stalk you. I said casually. Oh yeah, I knew he had my dad. I just didn't know that he had my dad this period. If I had known, I totally would have gone there every day to stare at him while he reads. Not that I was creepy or anything, or desperate, just like my eye candy. Sebastian chuckled and struggled. Sebastian chuckled and shrugged. Yeah, I have your dad as a study hall teacher. He's a nice guy, he said. What are you listening to? Huh? What are you talking about? I asked, confusion. How did he know I had music playing inside my head? Could he read my thoughts too? Oh no, that would be an absolute disaster. That he would know I was fantasizing by looking his. I can see your earphones, he said. Oh yeah, I forgot I had those in. I guess I didn't have music randomly playing in my head then. Or dirty thoughts, none of those either. Why do you always randomly go, Sebastian asked me. Because my music tastes good? I said, my mind only fantasizing of Sebastian. My eyes mind a little. No, I mean it sounds good. I cried miserably. Sebastian laughed and looked and shook his head at me. You're so weird, Evan. So what are you listening to? Adam Lambert. I said, dreamily, damn, Adam Lambert was one hell of a sexy man. Isn't he gay? Are you trying to institute something? Sebastian? Huh? Because I'm not gay. I'm straight as they come. Straightest guy in the world. Not in the closet, gay. I've never dreamt about doing things with the guy. I fantasize about girls, I said defensively. Whoa, that was close. He almost caught on to me. I was just asking, Sebastian asked, laughing. Calm down, Evan. We made it to Mr. Garrett's room and set the box down into his desk. He thanked us and we left together to head back to my dad's room. Damn, now I didn't have a box to distract me from Sebastian's eyes. I stared down at my chalks. You're being usually quiet. I get the impression you're never quiet, Evan, Sebastian said. The smell of his cologne seeped into my nostrils. I inhaled it deeply, loving the smell. No, bad, Evan. Don't look into his beautiful eyes. Don't be fooled by the smell. I'm not quiet, I scoffed. You're just not loud. Touch me, Sebastian said. What did you say? I asked, startled that he would request such a thing. But hey, I would be happy to obey that command. I said, touch you. Sebastian said, staring at me curiously. Oh, right, I said, shaking my head slightly. Duh, of course Sebastian would never say tell me to touch him. He was straight, and I was a boy. Straight boys don't ask other boys to touch them. Get your shit together, Evan. Sebastian ran a hand through his hair and watched fantasizing that even after running his hand through it still remained in a perfect position on his head. Did my hair look that good? Psh! What the hell was I asking that for? Of course my hair looked that good. I was Evan Saldo. I was sexy and my hair always looked great. What are you thinking about? Sebastian asked. Myself, I said joyfully. Well, it's good that you know you're not considerate. Conceited? Or whatever. He said with a laugh. Of course I'm not conceited. I started rolling my eyes. Sheesh, I wasn't considerate. I'm just happy to be aware of my underhealthy good look and charm. I turned my eyes and met Sebastian seeing as he was already looking at me. My breath caught in my throat. I struggled desperately to hold on to my thought so it wouldn't go flowing out of my mouth. Why do you act strange around me? Sebastian asked. Do I make you uncomfortable or something? I gulped, the felt truth rising in my throat. This was it. I was going to tell Sebastian. I liked him. I opened my mouth to let the words spit out. Chapter 8. Oh my god! Jeez, I love the story. But that is it for this week. The next 2 weeks will, of course, be my regular channel videos. But I have some news for you guys. I have this next week completely free, and then I have Monday and Tuesday free of next week, and then Wednesday I am back in school. I am not looking forward to school because I don't want to go back. But after this full week and then next week, and then the next week after that, I will be back to GSA videos. So yeah, I am super excited because I want to get these books done, and I do not want them to get deleted. So I'm trying to finish I Kissed a Boy as fast as possible. I'm not going to skip any weeks. I'm not going to skip any week of GSA. I'm just going to do it as fast as I can to make sure I can get done with this book. And I think there's a sequel after this, so I want to get this book done, and then I want to do that one, so I have these books completely read and done, so they don't get deleted, and then you guys won't be able to hear the whole thing. So yeah, for next, 2 weeks from Monday, last Monday, we'll be doing Maroon 5's Animals parody. So I will see you guys 2 weeks from this Monday, and until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah.